Okay, good morning, beautiful people. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. Good morning. So we're gonna start out day one with my my series that I'm gonna be talking about in helping you parents to deal with your troubled teenager. First of all, let me give you a little insight. Let me explain to you about what's going on in the mind of a troubled teen. First of all, they're dealing with a lot of internal issues, meaning that there's things that are going on inside them that they're keeping bottled up, right? So what happens when you keep all your emotions, or you keep something bottled up for a while that really wants to get out but has no way of getting out? Okay, all of a sudden they do what? It either explodes or it dies, right? Or, you know, there's only two ways to it. It explodes, or it stays into the bottle, withered up, and dies. Okay, so teenagers, they keep all these emotional things inside, and some of the emotions that they're feeling, remember, they're going through hormonal changes. They're going through, on top of everything else that they're going through, they're still trying to figure out who they are. Still trying to understand themselves. So at this point, they're very vulnerable, okay? A lot of times, a lot is expected of them. You understand me? I mean, you have teenagers that are raising 5 and 6 brothers and sisters while mom goes to work, and they have their own issues to deal with. You have teenagers who are dealing with sexual molestation that they haven't told or spoke about because they either want to shame, or they think nobody will believe them, or maybe they have been told, if you tell, this is what's going to happen. You have a lot of things that's going on within the teen, and they have no way of really expressing it, because if I tell mom, she's going to, like, you know, get mad, or she might not want to hear it, or she may not believe me, or, you know, I might ruin my whole entire family, you know, if I express this. So all of that stuff they're keeping to themselves. On top of that, they got to be dealing with bullies at school. You understand what I mean? Some of these teenagers are bullied. I know I was bullied, and I was you know, a lot of times when you're bullied, you feel like there's something wrong with you, why these kids are bullying you. And sometimes they'll tell you, you know, things, and then you start to believe them because, you know, you're impressionable at that age and you want to fit in. But when you don't, you feel like there's something wrong with you. And then when they start telling you there's something wrong with you, it makes you feel horrible. Makes you feel horrible. So they're dealing with all these different emotional things that's going on with them. If there's trouble in the home, if there's no father in the home, if there's nobody to really spend time with the teenager to talk to them, or they feel they could trust. Sometimes there's a parent in the house, and the teenager don't feel comfortable talking with that parent because maybe you yelling and screaming at them all the time, or putting them down all the time, or you know, so they don't feel comfortable talking to you. So a lot of times they keep everything that they're feeling inside, and eventually it comes out in either two ways: rage and anger towards themselves, or rage and anger towards other people. Okay, so it has to come out eventually. It's gonna come out. Okay, so it's gonna come out in either rage and anger towards someone else, rage or anger towards themselves, or both. And when that happens, oh Lord, what a bad pickney. Oh, the boy is bad, the girl is bad, she acting up, she doing this, she dying. I can't believe this person did this thing here, and I'm such a good mother. I cook, I clean, I provide a house and a home and everything. What about that child emotional health? Didn't you see the red flags before this explosion happened? Were you not paying attention to your child? Sometimes there's warning signs that the child is going through something. You as a parent has to be vigilant. Sometimes you'll see the kid, they have the room dark, the whole room darker. You go in the room, they have the curtains and everything covered up. All right, they don't want to see no light shining through. They're sleeping all day and all night, don't even want to go to school. They're angry, easily agitated. Okay, sometimes you'll see them and they're isolative. You understand? They don't want to be around nobody. They don't have no friends. They don't want to talk on the phone. They don't want to have nothing to do with anybody. You understand? Because there's so much turmoil going on inside. You have to learn how to see the warning sign of your troubled teen before it's too late. A lot of them is not going to tell you because a lot of them is afraid of what's going to happen. Maybe they know if I told mom, she's going to go walk up into school barefoot and try to beat up the people them, and it's going to make it even worse for me. Maybe if I tell dad, you know, he's going to want me to fight back. So there's a lot of things that's going on within that child. Maybe the problem is mom. Maybe the problem is dad. You know, but I can't talk to them about it. Maybe dad's violent. Maybe mom's dismissive. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot going on there. And I am going to teach you how to get to your teenager. That's only part one.